This is the correspondence from Stingray 3. Your Excellency, the situation looks extremely serious.
Thank you, Ueno. Inform Swordfish 1 to stand by. I'll see to the wounded shortly.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Kokomi! How have you been?
Captain of Swordfish 2. Glad to have you back on Watatsumi Island. I would have liked to have...
What's going on?
Not long ago, I hosted the Watatsumi Goryo Matsuri. It's the most important ceremony on Watatsumi Island. I'm guessing you'll have...
What? How did you know we were the ones helping out Tsuyuko this whole time?
Tsuyuko is one of the more conscientious shrine maidens. Based on her description of the person who took the commission.
This is all starting to sound pretty suspicious.
Anyway, I'm sure Tsuyuko will have told you that the Watatsumi Goryo ceremony is a ceremony to reverse the holy soil phenomenon on Watatsumi Island.
What? ¿Están hablando?
It's a bleaching process that slowly turns the
Oh,
earth to holy soil, leaving the land infertile and devastating agricultural production.
A ver, esperen. What? No esperaba voces. Hey, ¿cómo están?
Granted, crops aren't our staple food on Watatsumi Island, but I can't allow external forces to drastically alter the people's diet. And we certainly shouldn't be overly reliant on imports.
Hyman doesn't quite follow.
Imagine all you had to eat from now on was radishes. No more fish or meat. Clearer now?
Qué inteligente, sabe hablar el lenguaje de Paimon.
That would be terrible.
The issue began with the Watatsumi Goryo Matsuri. I did not miss a single step during the ritual, and there's no question that the blood branch coral you retrieved was infused with the Omikami's power. But it didn't reverse the holy soil phenomenon as expected. Instead, it just paused. This has never happened before in history. This is ultimately a matter of Watatsumi Island's survival, so I sent as many people as I could spare to Enkanomiya to investigate the situation. The news from Stingray 3 was that all of Enkanomiya is engulfed in a darkness that cannot be dispelled. Additionally, there have also been reports of monsters, the likes of which no one has ever seen before.
Strange monsters? And an all-engulfing darkness?
That's all that Stingray 3 has reported. Their investigation otherwise has yielded no useful information, and the unforgiving environment has caused many casualties so far. I have sent several rescue teams already, but so far, the situation does not look promising. It brings me no pleasure to have to ask, but on behalf of all of Watatsumi Island, I beseech you, please, lend us your assistance one more time.
Lo voy a hacer con la maña de que sea donde va a ser. Todo sea por nuestra Kokomi.
Please don't joke around. Thank you for once again agreeing to put your life on the line for the sake of our island. Now, please, come with me to meet Tsuyuko.
No esperaba para nada que... O sea, sí. Pero ha habido misiones de mundo con menos presupuesto. Y que también incluyen de cierta forma algún personaje. Ni siquiera he desayunado. Con eso les digo Que nada tenía
Your
planeado ver
Excellency.
y listo.
Traveler, I did wonder. Hope you're both having a wonderful date so far.
Cut the comedy, Tsuyuko, or I may have to have you and Naki switch posts next year. In which case, you'd be in charge of Spectre Eco Management on Watatsumi Island.
Esta es la
No
era.
need, I'll stop. So, since the two of you are here together, I assume it's about Enkanomiya?
Kokomi filled us in on what's been going on.
Kokomi. Right. Well, as I'm sure Her Excellency has told you, an ominous darkness has completely engulfed Enkanomiya. At the same
Amo
time,
mucho eso.
strange
Me
humanoid
encantan mucho
monsters
esos
have appeared
pequeños
when the place should be
detallitos.
completely deserted.
Humanoid monsters?
Armor that can move on its own. I know it sounds ridiculous, but we're not talking about one spooked soldier hallucinating in the darkness. All the wounded who returned to Enkanomiya have described seeing the same thing. On top of this, even ordinary enemies seem to grow much stronger in the darkness. That's why Stingray 3 has sustained so many casualties. There's one other thing that the returning soldiers have mentioned. They say a shrine maiden who calls herself Sumi has been helping to treat the wounded.
¿Me suena?
Tsumi? I don't recall
No
there
era-
being any record of a shrine maiden by that name
No.
in Enkanomiya.
Algo me dice que es del...
That's the thing. There isn't one. But she held something called a Sento ceremony, which managed to keep a small area in the very center of Enkanomiya brightly lit. Thanks to her, the wounded soldiers have a safe zone where they can recuperate.
Sento. I've seen this term in the Deep Sea Healing Arts Compendium. But it's a ceremony that only works in Enkanomiya, so it was never brought to Watatsumi Island. I'd love to meet this Tsumi, but right now, helping the wounded has to be my top priority.
Your Excellency, even if you had no duties at all right now, there's still no way we'd let you go down there. Enkanomiya is exceedingly dangerous right now. Only preeminent warriors like the Traveler and Paimon should venture there.
Bueno, Paimon.
Yep, absolutely, 100%. This is a job only we can handle.
Tsuyuko. Qué bien conoces a Paimon.
Yeah. We've worked together plenty of times in the past, after all.
Como 4 veces.
Do you have any other information about Tsumi?
It was mentioned that she wears a strange mask that covers the upper half of her face.
Otra mico enmascarada.
How interesting. What is she trying to hide?
Your Excellency, in my humblest of opinions, Sumi has shown nothing but goodwill so far. Since the situation is so critical, we don't have the resources to make other defense arrangements and cast suspicion on our allies.
I see what you mean. I have instructed Swordfish 1 to proceed to Enkanomiya and continue evacuating the wounded. Traveler, you can go with them. Swordfish 1 will escort you to the camp at the center of Enkanomiya. Also, please, take this with you.
What's this? Looks like a missing piece of something.
It's just a little trinket. When you are faced with a difficult choice, it might be able to help you.
Your Excellency. But isn't that...
Watatsumi Island doesn't need it anymore. Besides, both of the other 2 pieces are in Enkanomiya. If we're lucky enough, this could be our chance to reunite them.
Understood, Your Excellency. Okay. Emergency measures to hold the Three Realms Gateway offering now underway.
¿Qué?
I apologize for the trouble. Now please excuse me. I need to tend to the wounded. Please, see Ueno once you're ready.
Junto, bueno. A ver. Nada más quiero llegar a la parte en la que me dejen jugar libremente.
Are you ready to venture into the dark
Sí, andando, que es gerundio. ¿Qué
All right.
traducción?
Follow me.
Al escuadrón entonces llegan al Dainichi Mikoshi tras sobrepasar la niebla. Yo pensé que iba a ser como, bueno, no, sí, la del archipiélago manzana también fue con diálogos y voces. Yo pensé que este iba a ser más como puro texto y ya. Que de hecho al principio si se dan cuenta como me saltó todo. Traía los audífonos en la laptop. Entonces nada más escuché un ligero y yo, y fue donde dije, espera, ¿Coco me está hablando? Y sí.
Here's hoping I have the chance.
De cerca.
Next year, I'm going to apply for Swordfish 1 to be redeployed into Spectre management. Because if it's that, or spend more time in Enkanomiya, I'll take my chance with the Spectres. Those armor monsters, closing in on you. It's the stuff nightmares are made of.
Totally understand.
Anyway, we should be safe for now. There shouldn't be any more danger from here on out.
Hey, what's up?
It's Yabe, the odd guy from Stingray 3.
You seem kinda chipper compared to all the other
Sí,
soldiers.
iba a decirlo, pero dije, es muy
Do
obvio.
I? Well, I've pretty much always loved horror stories and ghost stories and stuff, ever since I was a kid. This trip to Enkanomiya is something else, though. Totally mind-blowing. Super fun. 10 out of 10. Would come again.
Totally do not understand.
Well, I mean, it's pretty sweet to have the chance to come to Enkanomiya. I actually kind of wanted to look into the Bunkoku puzzle while I'm here. It's the first of the 4 great puzzles of Enkanomiya.
Yeah, please don't do that. We're the ones that'll have to come rescue you.
Alright, well, never mind that. There's a makeshift camp at the top of those steps over there. Yeah, you should head up and catch some rest if you haven't been there yet.
No más seguro es que sí. Tal vez. Debería servirme cereal. Empecé a tener hambre.
Hey, look! A shrine maiden taking care of the wounded. That must be Sumi, right?
Sí.
You are different from all the others. Are you human?
Ella no lo sé, yo algo así.
Well, he is, obviously. Just not a native of Watatsumi Island, that's all.
And you? A human hatchling?
Permite que lo ponga en duda.
Oh, really? Because I thought that humans lose the ability to fly when they reach adulthood. Just like the baptismal bishops lose the ability to see in color when they reach maturity.
Sumi, you seem to know a lot about bishops.
Wait, how do you know my name?
Oh, the wounded soldiers mentioned you.
Oh,
Vinimos a investigar la oscuridad.
Greetings. My name is Ueno, acting captain of Swordfish 1. We're here to evacuate the wounded and support the traveler's investigation. Swordfish 1 needs to rest and reorganize before commencing the evacuation. I'll see you later.
so you're here to help resolve this, hmm? Very well. It's taking all the energy I have to keep this light shining. I don't have the strength to try and combat the spreading darkness, too.
Do you understand what's going on?
The Void Realm is invading. The people of Byakuyakoku believe that there are 3 realms. The Bishop Realm, the Human Realm, and the Void Realm. The darkness spreading in Enkanomiya comes from the Void Abyss. Neither bishops nor humans can endure it.
But don't baptismal bishops like the dark?
No. They hate the light. But only because down here in the depths, the presence of light signifies human activity. In fact, the Bishop Realm is the realm of pure primordial elemental beings. It's actually referred to as the Light Realm in most books. The 7 sovereigns of the Light Realm are the 7 foremost elemental dragons at the pinnacle of the raw and primitive elemental forces.
De las fuerzas elementales primitivas, pero hizo mención crudo. O sea, lo más puro existente de los elementos.
So that's why Suyuko called this the Three Realms Gateway Offering.
3 Realms Gateway Offering. Not far off the mark, actually. But technically, I think it should be called the Triangle Gateway Offering. Because the source of the darkness from the void is the 3 towers at the corners of Enkanomiya's triangular borders.
De las límites triangulares de la isla Enkanomiya.
Oh, the 3 towers! The ones where we did those trials!
You've been there before?
It's a long story.
Oh,
By the way, Sumi, what's up with the weird mask?
to hide my face. It has to do with some things that happened as I was growing up. I just don't want to scare
Eres
anyone.
una
That's all.
cría mutante.
Does that make me untrustworthy in your eyes?
No, not at all. You've been helping the wounded all this time. Everyone must be super grateful to you. It's just that...
No quiero ver desaparecer otra Miko enmascarada.
Can't say I really understand what you're talking about. Anyway, if you want to rid this darkness from Enkanomiya, you can come to me for guidance. Of course, if you can trust me.
Si no saben a qué se está
I'm going
refiriendo,
inside to tend to the wounded and check in with the new arrivals.
chequen en el
Please
canal
excuse me.
de forma más extensa la misión de mundo de Inazuma de purificación del cerezo sagrado, creo que se llama la misión esa. Y de forma breve, cuando apenas llegamos a Inazuma nos enteramos de la historia del cerezo sagrado, y el cerezo sagrado tenía una misión de mundo que duraba bastante, pero bastante, en el cual un amigo nos platicaba de cómo el cerezo sagrado servía para purificar la maleza de la isla de Inazuma. Agarra la ponzoña, la maldad, se convierte en ponzoña y se acumula en el árbol. Entonces cada cierta cantidad de tiempo tienen que librarse de esa ponzoña. De lo contrario va a valer queso, porque la oscuridad se podría esparcir. Entonces junto a esta Miko vas limpiando y purificando los cerezos sagrados. El problema es que la Miko resultó ser una fantasma. Lleva una máscara de zorro. La Miko Kitsune, creo que le llamaban. Y si no mal recuerdo, ella era una persona importante en el pasado, porque incluso conoció al mapache, al dios Tanuki, la estatua que anda encerrada ahí por la residencia Kamisato. Y ya, al final, cuando terminamos de liberar la ponzoña y purificar el cerezo sagrado, ella dice la verdad. Ella era una fantasma y que solo sus restos, su conciencia estaba ahí con tal de ayudar a purificar el cerezo, y desapareció. Y su máscara se convierte en en un libro, en un catalizador. Y esa es la historia de eso. Tras hablar, Sumi se dirige a una sala interna. ¿Que no aquí adentro había un vato con 3 pruebas?
Paimon really wants to trust Sumi, but... Oh, how about we go ask the wounded?
Esto ligeramente me molesta porque, o sea, no sé, siento que no tiene sentido.
Ask you about the masked shrine maiden, Sumi.
Al final no vamos a tener de otra. ¿Quién más le vamos a preguntar? Así que, ¿para qué preguntar si podemos confiar en ella?
Because of her
No
strange
hay nadie
mask.
más.
Well, you've come to the right person.
Cool.
I was one of the first people that she rescued. Straight away, I thought there was something very weird going on. Who is this shrine maiden who knows the lost ceremonies of Enkanomiya? And why is she covering her face with a mask? So I started pestering her about it. I wasn't going to let up until I got an answer.
And?
There weren't so many people around at the time, so eventually she let me look behind the mask. It was actually pretty normal for the most part. There's just one thing she's trying to hide. Her eyes have snake-like pupils, thin vertical lines.
Sí, me imagino algo
Weren't you
así.
scared?
I probably would have been if every Watatsumi Islander wasn't so familiar with our legends. Or I should say, our
Que
history.
es una cría mutante. Ah, eso.
The first familiars of the Watatsumi Omikami were the vassals of Watatsumi. Legend has it that they are a half-human, half-snake kind who helped our ancestors fight back the Bathismal
Quiero
Vicious.
pensar que alguno de los problemas, porque esto creo que ya no lo grabé, pero cuando exploré Watatsumi había muchos indicios de que había un laboratorio de dragartos y que en él posiblemente hacían experimentos medio
They were said to have
extraños.
disappeared long ago. But then Sumi showed up, and as soon as I saw her snake eyes, I instinctively trusted her. It's like the vassals have returned to help us in our moment of need. I'm no expert by any means, but I think Tsumi can be trusted.
Hello, what can I help you with?
Hi there! We wanted to ask you what you know about the masked shrine maiden, Sumi.
Ay, perdón, es que me como
I
sonora.
see. What are you looking to know exactly? I've tried asking if she's seeing anyone, you know, or whether she's looking right now, but she seems pretty tight-lipped about her love life.
That's not what we meant at all.
Bueno.
We were more wondering, do you think there's anything suspicious about her?
Suspicious, huh? Suspicion, the unknowable, the unpredictable, unexplored territory. Mysterious? Enigmatic? Enchanting, bewitching, compelling, addicting. Yeah. Know what I'm saying?
Un poco de seriedad, por favor.
I am being serious. Okay, look, if I had to pick one thing about her that's suspicious, I'd say, okay, two things. Number one, her mask. It's pretty scary. I don't know why she chose it. Number two, some kind of pendant fell out of her sleeve when she was bandaging me up. It looked like it was a broken off piece of something. So maybe when you put them together, it makes a whole. Huh. Maybe the other half is held by Sumi's lifelong sweetheart.
Sounds like you hit the nail on the head, so, you know, maybe ease off a little, bro?
¿Escucharon eso? Esa risa del final fue la actriz de voz no pudiendo soportar más la risa de su comentario. Ok, eso es lindo. Me agrada. Bro.
It looks like they're resting. Let's not disturb them. Paimon thinks we've got enough answers now. Let's find somewhere to recap what we know so far.
Bueno, me disculpo con
Just
mi
inside the
Hoyoverse.
room.
Hoyoverse.
It's a bit awkward if she hears us talking about her behind her back.
Eso fue bastante informativo. Uno nada más confirmó algo y el otro me dio una pista importante. Así que, wow, gracias por demostrarme que puedo equivocarme. Normalmente siempre diálogos de ese estilo son inútiles y te llevan a lo mismo. A ver, déjenme sirvo cereal, esto va para largo. Sin querer. Cuando puse el control se presionó el R2 y Shao avanzó y activó el diálogo. Pero bueno, Paimon dijo eso.
Sumi's mask hides her snake eyes, which the people of Watatsumi Island believe to be a distinguishing feature of Urabaxi's vassals.
Okay.
Based on her actions, it seems like all she wants to do is protect the people of Watatsumi Island. And from what she said, she's doing everything she can to combat the darkness spreading in Enkanomiya. So she seems pretty trustworthy.
Todavía guardo mis sospechas.
Paimon gets it. Like, why is she covering her pupils when they're obviously an easy way to win everyone over?
No cualquiera.
Guess we'll just have to see what she has to say for now. But let's keep our guard up, just in case.
O sea, bueno, es que sí. Depende de la persona, ¿no? O sea, si a mí me lo dices, diría wow, pero si se lo dices a alguien que no sepa la historia, pues va a ser como oh. Entonces sí.
Come on, man, please. My whole life depends on this.
I don't know any other girls, okay? there's no one I can introduce you to.
No, not that. There's no mirror here, so could you trim my beard for me? Just use your weapon, it'll be fine.
I've met newly planted carrots with bushier beards than you. I think you're good.
So dark.
Hey, de vuelta con esto. Ay, es que aproveché mi último día
How's it going? Have you made a decision?
de Xbox.
Yep, let's team up to tackle the darkness.
Okay, then take this. It's called the Bokuso box. I found it in the Dainichi Mikoshi when I was looking for a solution. Actually, the Dainichi Mikoshi was where I found the method and tools for the Sento ceremony. Lucky I can read human writing.
Why wouldn't you be able to? Or did you mean it's lucky that you can read the ancient Enkanomiyan script?
Oh, nothing. I just meant the script in the Deep Sea Healing Arts Compendium. I don't actually know if it's ancient or modern.
Cuanto más lo explicas, más confundido me siento.
Never mind all that. Let's get back to business. The Bokuso box collects light. It can dispel the darkness from the void within a small radius. So, for example, with the power of the Bokuso box, you can turn monsters affected by the darkness back into their original forms. As it happens, there are some monsters causing trouble around the camp. Go and try out the Bokuso box on them. I will join you shortly.
Vale. Equipa para completar el desafío. O sea, es lo único que no me gusta a veces de esto. Que tenga que equipar algo para usarlo. Porque no dejan equipar, güey. Me dejan equipar más de uno. Porque eso de andar cambiando es molesto. De hecho, antes como me encantaba utilizar la bolsita esa donde te deja poner comida para recuperar vida y para Ay, perdón. Para revivir. Pero pues como como me empezaron a dar más cosas, era cambiar entre el planeador, el tanuki y entre el recoger flores, entonces se volvió muy... Eso no estaba ahí antes. Al menos para mí se volvió muy molesto. En la oscura Enkanomiya, algunos enemigos están protegidos por una niebla negra que bloquea todo ataque que reciben. Consume la energía de la caja de armonización para disparar esa niebla e infligir cierta cantidad de daño.
Allow me! Out of the frying pan!
Useless.
¡Uy! Ya no necesito hacer nada.
Boba, get them! Rest and revamp!
Foreign.
Cambia a Shanglin por...
You're a good
Digo,
fighter.
a Shanglin. Pues nada más para hacer más combinaciones con Anemo.
You bet! We were the ones who went and got the Blood Branch Coral that one time after all.
You... So, you...
What's wrong?
¿La regamos?
Nothing. If what you say is true, then I'm sure you'll be able to conquer the 3 border towers quite easily.
Lo dijo como si hubiera hecho algo mal.
Also, there are a few things I need to explain to you.
Necesito explicar.
According to what I have read, the fundamental purpose of the Watatsumi Goryo Matsuri is to use the serpent god's life force to awaken its second familiars, the Senga Coralia. They are creatures that break down raw, primitive elemental energy into the milder elemental energy of the human realm. The giant coral is a symbol that the Senga Coralia have been awakened by the serpent's blood. The mass awakening of the Senga Coralia causes a transformation in the ecological environment of Enkanomiya.
Makes sense. Even if you took away the darkness and the monsters, Enkanomiya would still look pretty different now with all the new plants and ore around.
¿Me estás diciendo que Paimon no te dio una fácil explicación en los anteriores diálogos y ahora esta que yo considero difícil la entendió como si nada?
Things are even more complicated than usual this time. The darkness from the Void Realm seems to be suppressing things in the Light Realm and the Human Realm, causing them to come to a standstill. You may need to use the power of the Bokuso box to dispel the darkness and allow the ecological transformation to continue. Please, try to solve the problem using the Bokuso box. I'll wait for an update for you under the statue over there.
Pues, a ver. Al explorar en Enkanomiya consume cierta cantidad de energía de la caja de armonización para disparar la niebla oscura que mueve las plataformas de desafíos, cofres y objetos recolectables. A medida que aumenta el nivel de caja de armonización podrá disparar una niebla más intensa. O sea, verla subiendo de nivel.
Allow me. My royal out of the frying pan into the fire. Hey. Wow, it works. Let's go back and tell Sumi.
Un cofrecito. Genial, tal vez sí me alcance para un 5 estrellas.
It seems that you have mastered the Bokuso box. Now, let me tell you about the ultimate purpose of this operation. As I said, we need to proceed to the 3 towers on Enkanomiya's borders. They're towers of the void, restored to their original form by a certain abyss adherent.
Abyss adherent? Wait, do you mean...
Al de fuego.
He's a purveyor of incessant nonsense. Somehow he found out about the 3 realms and the 3 corners, and brought those things in using abyssal technology. Then, he started disseminating abyssal energy using the towers. This caused great suffering for both the Sangha and the Baptismal Bishops. I don't know why he's doing this. For us, the abyss is highly toxic. For them, intoxicating is more the word. Addictive, but still destructive. Maybe he just likes to toy with people and stab them in the back.
Paimon knows exactly who you're talking about.
Pero suena que es
You know
personal
him?
para ella.
And it seems we have a common enemy.
Como si tuviera una relación directa.
Oh, you bet we do.
Apuesta
To
que
get
sí.
rid of the darkness, you need to climb to the very top of the Towers of the Void and activate the Light Realm Chisel, which will let in the energy of the Light Realm. In Enkanomiya, the ley lines of the Human Realm, the elemental currents of the Light Realm, and the dark currents of the Void Realm are all exceptionally strong. Also, I only performed the Sento ceremony going off the steps in the book, but I believe the key to the ceremony is the statue in front of us. You can offer crystals of Light Realm energy to it to increase the Bokuso box's power. Also, resting here can restore the
Tenía esa
box's
pregunta.
energy.
Gracias.
Please, take this hand-drawn map. I've marked out the locations of the 3 towers for you. You'll need to explore one step at a time, and I'd recommend you start with this tower.
Okay.
Well, that's as much help as I can offer you. I'll be waiting here for the good news.
Al explorar Enkanomiya mientras está envuelta en la oscuridad, abre cofres, desbloquea puntos de transporte, completa objetivos de exploración para obtener sellos de luz. Al hacer ofrendas a la estatua consumirá sellos de luz para aumentar el nivel de la caja de armonización, fortalecer su resistencia anticorrosión y obtener todo tipo de habilidades de ayuda a la exploración. Escoge la opción recuperarse para anular la corrosión acumulada de todos los jugadores cercanos. Puedes jugar con amigos. Y restaurar al máximo la energía de la caja de armonización. También puedes restaurar una pequeña cantidad de energía capturando mariposas coralinas o interactuando con las caracolas de luz durante tu exploración. Eso yo no lo entendí. Es que mientras dije eso de, pues jugar con amigos, seguí leyendo, pero en mi cabeza me imaginé, yo me imagino invitando a alguien. Pero pues no. Ajá. Ah. Al explorar Enkanomiya, este muerto en la oscuridad, obtener núcleos de luz al abrir cofres lujosos. Puedes usarlos en la estatua para desbloquear una técnica de armonización. Sirven para explorar y combatir más eficientemente. Entonces ya lo desbloqueamos. Nice.
Reduced to just.
Esto por alguna razón me emociona. Para el siguiente nivel requieres 80 y tengo nada más uno. Recompensas de ofrenda, ir a la estatua. Caja de armonización. Aumenta 6. Al usar se marcan las leguminosas de Tokoyo y las médulas de profundidades secadas en el minimapa. Ok. Ok. ¿Cuántos niveles son? Cielos. Ok, 15. Me van a dar una corona. Vi un video. Y es que son de esos videos que sospecho mucho. Bloqueado. Ok. En la que decía que si te registras en el Hoyoverse, desbloqueabas inmediatamente. ¿Cómo? ¿Qué es esto? Una misión secundaria. Desbloqueabas inmediatamente todas las recompensas, pero nada, se me hace que no. En fin. No sé si este video lo voy a acabar aquí, si lo sigo en directo, si no lo sigo en directo. Ahorita chico, bueno, babas de perro.